VRF idea, virtual route and forwarding, and sometimes they call it VRI, virtual route instance. This is Dari, CCI routing and switching. I'm going to talking today about the very important topic, which is the VRF. VRF is a big component for the MPLS, and also, as you know, guys, the MPLS is a even big component for the CCI routing and switching topics, CCI data center even, and even service provider, and many type of technologies. And another interesting thing, the VRF, it is very, very important with the new technologies like a VXLAN, like overlay, underlay technologies, virtual network, all those stuff. Nowadays, VRF anticipated in those technology. How to understand the VRF with a simple idea and with the step-by-step. Basically, the VRF, they can make more than one virtual route table from one physical device. For example, here in front of you, we have one router here, or even a switch you can use. If the switch is layer 3 switch, you can use the same concept. So we can see here I have a one device. Of course, this is represent I have a one route table on it. But with the VRF, we can make more than one route table. So for example, here in my router here in front of you here, I have one route table here. But with the VRF, virtual route forwarding and virtual route instance, I can make another route table here, and make another route table here, and probably another one here as well. And also I make a connection between them. I would say, for example, this route table 1 can talk with route table 2, but route number 1 cannot talk with route table number 3. It is not allowed. And everybody can talk, or everybody can access to the default route table or the global route table, this one, which is they call it default route table or admin route table, or even they call it global route table. Cool. How can to configure that? And the question before to jumping to the configuration part, what the benefit if I create more than VRF table, more than route table? What the benefit? Okay, the benefit here, just imagine with me here, I have a one router here connected to another router here, and connected to another router here, and this guy, your service provider, for example, or let's say I don't want to say this is a service provider, but inside that router here, you want to segregation the traffic. You want to segregation the traffic for the router 1, router 2, router 3. If we deal with the 3 router here in one route table, you can see the routing for router 1 here. You can see the routing for router 2 here. You can see the routing or network or prefix from the router 3 will be here. In one route table, everybody shared in one route table here. Everybody can see each other. And even if I have some network here, my prefix also will be included and participated in this route table. How to do the segregation again? How to make like a individual route table for each customer, or for this router 1, I need to deal with the specific route for all your router 1. Here the benefit for VRF. I can do for router 1, I can do one route table for router 1. I call it VRF router 1. I can make another route table for router 2, or deal with the router 2, and I can make another route table here, deal or communicate with the router 3. So inside that router, exactly, I present 3 route table, and each route table deal with a specific router here, and at the end I achieve the segregation of the traffic from different traffic, or from different device coming in my router, and segregation to different route table.